Okay, here we have a Benchmade gold class Tengu knife from 2021. I've been looking for this knife for quite some time and finally decided to get it on my birthday as a present to myself. And I really like the knife. There are some pros and cons to this knife. And the pros, I like the blade. It's super sharp. It's nice. The design, I like that. It doesn't necessarily look that great in video, but in person it does, and it just works. It's a nice design, and basically it's mostly what I expected it to be, maybe even some more in some areas. Okay, here are the cons, just so any prospective buyer of this knife needs to know that. Basically, this area here is supposed to light up when you shine a flashlight on it or sunlight on it. And mine was bought a year later. It's a year old. It's been hanging around, I guess, and nobody bought it. And the dealer had he's an authorized dealer. He had about 10 of them, 11 of them in stock. So I bought one. And basically, it's nice spacer there, but it's supposed to light up when you shine a flashlight on it. And sorry to say, I think the spacer goes dead within a year, and it doesn't light up at all. So that is an issue for some people, I would think. I bought it also because I like that idea of this glowing when you flash a light on it. That's just cool. It's like RGB on your computer. If your computer it's supposed to have RGB, and then suddenly it doesn't have RGB, I don't think anybody'd be too happy. So anyway, this spacer is dead in a year or is bad out of the box, which I highly doubt. So if you get an older version, like a year old or something, don't expect the spacer to work. Okay. Next thing is the blade. It's a week in, and let me close it so you can see. A week in, and it's off center, so it's completely rubbing here against the side of the liner. Basically it should be in the middle, which is like there, and it was when I got it, but now it's just rubbing against the side of it, and so it doesn't close smoothly. It's still let me show you. So it clicks out okay. If you don't use enough force on the blade, it won't go all the way. So you'll have to click it in place. Most times if you use enough force, it works just fine. Okay, so anyway, so we've got this knife here, and I'm happy with it. I got a discount on it, but for a $5.50 knife, it should be perfect. So anybody spending that kind of money on it should be perfect. Okay, let's compare it to a couple of cheap knives from China my wife got for herself. Here's one using it's a garden knife. This thing is $6, and it's tight. It's tight. There's no problem. There's no slack or slop in it. And let's close that up. I don't want to cut myself. And it's got two blades for $6, and it's a nice finish on it. Okay, so that's one. And then here's a keychain knife she got for herself. Beautifully finished on the outside. This thing I think it's better build quality than the Benchmade for $14. Look, the blade is nice, and everything. It doesn't wiggle at all or anything. The Benchmade wiggles. And, it's a $14 knife. So those who are buying, Benchmade, need to consider that. Okay, so anyway. So the Benchmade, basically, we got another minute. I called up their customer service, and basically they denied all the problems. And this is the lady who answers the phone there, and they deny the problems, and then they pretend they got disconnected, and you chat them back, and then they just they deny it, and then you prove it that there actually is a problem. They don't apologize or anything. They just basically don't solve the problem. So I think these things are known with this knife. So I would have to say be cautious when buying it. Get it if you like it, but with their atrocious customer service and basically it's really, really bad. Holy cow, I couldn't believe it. Worst I've seen. Anyway, so if you buy this knife, just kind of be aware of what you're getting into. Okay, see you later. Have a good one.